Happy Thursday, boys and girls. Happy you're here watching Read Aloud video. Once again, first graders are gonna make fun of me because I say this every time I'm getting ready to read a book, but this is one of my favorite books. So this book and really all the books that I've read, they don't belong to me. We were not able to go up to school to get Read Aloud. So my mom thankfully kept like all of our books from when we were growing up. And then my sister, who lives across the street, very literally, has a 1-year-old. So she has some children's books as well. So all of my books today, or that I've been reading over the past couple of weeks and that I will read in the weeks to come, are from my mom and my sister. And this book, Put Me in the Zoo, is one of my favorites. It was one of my favorites that I can remember, one of my first books that I can remember reading by myself. And it's funny, there's this sticker, it's upside down, and it says, "This book belongs to Tom." And Tom is my older brother who is 34. And so this book is probably about 30 years old. So super fun. It's, it's sweet to have books from my childhood that I still enjoy reading and listening to. So we've been working on identifying the important parts of our story. So last week we worked on finding the beginning, middle, and end. This week we're working on, the characters, the settings, the problem, and the solution. So I'm going to show you that today with this book, Put Me in the Zoo. I have my character setting problem solution ready to go for when I'm done reading. And then you guys are going to do something just like this, but with a book at home. And remember that we can always, if we don't have a book at home or we've read the books over and over again and we don't want to read the book again, we can always go to storylineonline.net, or you can get on Get Epic as well. And you guys have the class code for that, and you can pick a book and have it read to you. Or on Epic, you can read them yourselves as well. So both are great options. I do not mind if the book is read to you if you read it yourself. I just want you to be listening to stories. So here we go. Put Me in the Zoo by Robert Lopshire. My hands are really cold, so sorry if I struggle to turn the pages. All right, here we go. I will go into the zoo. I want to see it. Yes, I do. I would like to live this way. This is where I want to stay. Will you keep me in the zoo? I want to stay here with you. So he's asking the zookeepers, can I stay? He's so cute. What do you think he is? A dog with a super long tail? A bear? He looks like a bear. I don't know, his tongue sticking out makes me think of a dog. We do not want you in the zoo. Out you go, out with you. Why did they put me out this way? I should be in. I want to stay. I love that. How they drew the lines to make it look like he's moving. He's throwing his fist down. Why should they put you in the zoo? What good are you? What can you do? What good am I? What can I do? Now here is one thing I can do. Look, now all of his spots are blue. He's glowing. And now his spots are orange. Say, he looks very good that way. The daisy in his mouth. He's like, look at me, I'm so pretty. Now look at this. What do you see? Green spots, as green as they can be. Violet spots say, you are good. Do more. Do more. We wish you would. I can do more. Look, this is new. Blue, orange, green, and violet too. Oh, they would put me in the zoo if they could see what I could do. He wants to go to the zoo so bad. I can put spots up on this ball. and I can put them on a wall. I can put them on a cap, and I can put them on a hat. Get that cat. He looks alarmed. I can put them on the zoo, and I can put my spots on you. Look at this now. 1, 2, 3. I can put them on a tree. And now when I say 1, 2, 3, all my spots are back on me. I love it when he glows with the color that he is. Look now, here's one thing more. I take my spots, I make them 4. Oh, they would put me in the zoo if they could see what I can do. I take my spots, I take them all, and I can make them very small. And now you see, I take them all and I can make them very tall. Like, there's those lines again. It's like they're jumping back, like, oh my gosh. And when I want to have more fun, I take my spots and I make them 1. Yes, they should put me in the zoo, the things my spots and I can do. See, I can put them in a box. Spot box. So the sign to our zoo. I take them out, they look like socks. And I can put them up way up high. Up, up they go, I make them fly. I put them high up in the air. My spots fly here, my spots fly there. I call them back now. 1, 2, 3. Now all my spots are back with me. Tell me now, you two, do you like the things that I do? Please, do you like the things? This was always my favorite page. They're swimming in spots. Tell me now, you two, will they put me in the zoo? We like all the things you do. We like your spots. We like you too. But you should not be in the zoo. No, you should not be in the zoo. She's like, oh. With all the things that you can do, the circus is the place for you. Yes, this is where I want to be. The circus is the place for me. The end. Spots. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fill out our chart here of character, setting, problem, and solution. So our first thing are the characters. So we did have more than one main character in this story. We had our bear, dog, spot creature. Do you think is that what we should call him? Bear, dog, spot creature? So I'm gonna write bear / dog. How about that? Animal. And then in this story, we also had 2 other main characters that were basically on every page with our bear, dog, spot creature. And it's this boy and girl, and they did not give us a name, so I'm just gonna write boy and girl. Normally though, when we write down our characters, we always wanna put their names down, but in this book, we did not get any names, and that's okay. Some books are like that as well. So I have bear / dog, animal, boy, girl. All right, and our setting. So remember, our setting is where our story takes place, the time of day, where they are. So in this book, they kind of went around quite a bit. They started out in our zoo, And then it looks like they mostly stay outside, kind of in a park area, and it's always daytime. So it's not dark out. So I'm gonna write daytime and outside. And if your book is a little bit more specific than that, you can do that as well. Like our, trying to think of a book, wait, Brad. Oh, Where the Wild Things Are. You know, that the whole book was in his room. So that was a little bit more specific. So daytime, outside. If they were just at a park, I'd write park. If they just stayed at the zoo, I'd write zoo. All right, and then our problem. Well, our problem was for our bear dog animal, right? And he wanted to be at the zoo so bad. So I'm gonna say wanted to be at zoo. And see, you guys might have noticed that I'm not using complete sentences to write this down. Since I'm filling out a chart, we don't have to do complete sentences. Since I'm just kind of filling in after the dashes, I can kind of just write my thoughts. So that can be something you're thinking about as you're filling out your own chart, all right? So wanted to be at zoo, not a complete sentence, just where his problem is. It's his general problem. And then what do we think our solution was for put me in the zoo? You know, I think that initially when you're reading the book, the solution is that he kind of makes friends with this boy and girl, and he can show off all his tricks. But I think really, truthfully, his solution is to join the circus, and that he felt like he wanted to be a part of something. He wanted to be a part of the zoo, and his solution is to join the circus, show off his magic skills there. So I'm just going to write joined circus. That's how our book ended. That's how he felt happy at the end when he was so sad at the beginning because he wanted to be in the zoo. So joined circus. So again, we have our characters. We're the bear dog animal. There was a boy, there was a girl. Our setting is daytime and outside. The problem is that he wanted to be at the zoo, and the solution was he joined the circus. So another great story. Thank you guys for listening. You are going to do this with your own story. You can either type it directly into the Google Doc, or if you want to write it out like I did on a piece of paper at home, your parent can either upload the photo or send it to me in a text, whatever works for you and your family right now. And trying to find my eraser. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Please let me know if you have any questions, and let's hope that we meet a fun animal that can put spots all over us, right? Happy Thursday, first grade.